What up, what up, what up, what up? Triple streaming again today. I'm on my TikTok on my tablet, but I'm streaming the same topic on YouTube and Twitch. So anything that's said in my TikTok will be heard on my YouTube and Twitch accounts. Just want to keep that in mind for everybody that is sitting in the background doing whatever it is they need to do. Sending out my invites now to my mods. Hopefully, they all have the availability. Kitty Cat, what's up, my babe? They already falling in. I love y'all. Oni, what's up, baby? So, again, I am doing a little, excuse me, triple streaming at the moment. Red Lip, hey. Just gonna open up the. So weird how I have to do this, moving panels around and such. How are you doing? Hopefully, everybody can see the prompt because they be on that stuff. So, I decided to put three prompts, have a rolling three prompts. What up, cuz? A rolling three prompts on here. And every day I'll move it around. So, yesterday we had, what was the other prompt? We had the main question was, how would the US be different under Kamala Harris? That's if she would have won. So you don't know. Just imagine she won and Trump never did all the crazy stuff he's been doing. How would it have been different? And I'm still looking for people to tell me how it would be different, except for them giving me anti-Trump rhetoric. I don't want to hear anti-Trump. I want to know what she would have done for the betterment of the country without mentioning Trump at all whatsoever. And I feel like that's a big thing that a lot of people can't do. Beautiful. Feminism is exactly like manosphere. It absolutely is. The movements, both movements, they both started off to in a wholesome way to give awareness and rights and all of those things, but they both were manipulated and co-opted by extremist groups, right? And it actually doesn't do as much good and progression as either of the people intended for it to do. Because suffrage movement has been around for 200 years, damn near 200 years. So yeah, that's I would say that's a failure. um, and then the other one, what was the other one? Let me pull that up. Uh, let's see. The other one that I had yesterday, if I can get to it. Wait a minute, I got too far up there. Da, 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 da. So the other one was orientation is not a personality trait. That was the one from yesterday. So we moved those two over, and now it's we are going to talk about it. What up, TJ? What up, baby? We're gonna talk about it. So is bro code really fear code? How emasculation is a male thing? Because I know a lot of women that get blamed for emasculating someone, and I'm not saying that women don't do it or it's not something that women have ever done. They're capable. Women are absolutely capable of emasculating men. However, the magnitude and the occurrence, the rate of emasculation, that's all done by men, like predominantly, right? I'm, I'm so sick of 10% of a population being blamed for 90% of a population's actions. I don't care what the situation is. Okay? I don't want to hear arguments like, I don't like vanilla ice cream because you know them vanilla ice cream lovers like to put sprinkles and shit. And it's like, but 90% of people like chocolate. And they also put sprinkles. I'm sick of that type. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. But yes. So I kind of have like a little radio voice or whatever. Or whatever. But you know, we here. We in the building. We in the building. I really hope that you guys are having a good day. I'm gonna tell y'all again, I don't like TikTok. But y'all be on TikTok so much. Let me tell you something. For the time that I've been going on TikTok, guess what I've been getting in the inboxes and the text messages? TikTok videos. Like, step away. Just say no. Put it down. So, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. Um, yeah, it's all love. I hope you guys are doing okay. I just finished eating a quart of Moose Cheers ice cream. First of all, I hate that that ice cream is named Moose Trash. I just want everybody to know it is irksome. But is bro code really fear code? And I personally, as an observer, I believe it is a fear. I believe bro code is really fear code. Here's why. There are a lot of men who are reluctant to do certain things because they're scared of other men. But for some reason, they don't want the women to speak out about their fears of men. Because apparently, the only people's plight that is valid is the male plight, regardless of cultural or geographical region. Yes, you have. Lana, Lana Boo. Yes, you have, Kitty. Kitty Cat 79 said, I've always said men fear other men. They try to act tough knowing that they're afraid. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. That's why the hierarchical system works within men. Right. Nothing rattles a man like another man. A man can come in here right now and be like, yo, I I just graduated college last week and I can't wait to start my new career. And here come another dude talking about pull up. You ain't got what I got. I got $40,000 in my bank. Like, no, I am not making beats. This is so-fi. Okay. This is the study lo-fi, sorry, on the YouTube. Okay. Oh, you coming up in a little bit, just moved to a new place. Hey. Men are Kitty Cat 79 said men are meant to dominate and conquer other men. They are afraid so they don't do it to women. Punch down effect. Right, they do punch down. Yeah. And this is why if like one man Like, say a man A, he loves himself, he loves his woman, and both of them have full agency and autonomy, and they happy in their relationship. And here come another man and his woman, and he feels that he has to be, and I'm gonna do the quote unquote traditional because y'all know that shit ain't real, especially if you're a BIPOC community, but in the United States. But and dude is sitting around and observing how this man is with his wife. Now, as man, you gotta check your wife. You gotta train your wife. What are you checking and training? And why does he have to check and train? Well, that's not a man. You doing that's woman stuff. What you doing woman stuff for? I don't know if you guys remember, but I had an altercation with a gentleman that came in the box, and I said, in Asian and Hispanic cultures, who are the ones that cook? He was like, the women. I was like, false. The women make the sides. Who are actually the ones that cook? And then we had to explain to them that barbecuing is cooking. Like barbacoa is Spanish for barbecue. Okay, we got somebody that just came in the room. I don't know if they read the prompt or not, but we're gonna we're gonna give it to beautiful Ray 626. Lenar, you're welcome to get in the box if you're free.
I am so glad to finally be back talking to you again. I've been bored out my mind. But I just moved into a new place. And I've been tired. That's why I've been like MIA. I ain't been in the group in the group chat because this move wore me out.
Girl,
But,
I'm
as
a,
for the explaining what you had to explain what now?
I had to explain to this brother that barbecuing is cooking. Because majority of Hispanic and Asian cultures, the majority of their food is barbecue.
So somebody really didn't
Yes,
understand that.
yes.
Um,
Because I asked them who cooks, the man or the woman in Asian and predominantly in Asian and Hispanic cultures, and it was like the woman. The men do. The women make the sides,
right.
but the men do majority of the cooking.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was
I
like,
mean, even if you go into like an Asian restaurant,
uh,
you see it's predominantly the men that are in the kitchen. The women are mainly preparing the side stuff and serving it.
yes,
You really had to explain that to somebody.
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Um,
Because I was like, barbecue. He was like, barbecue, I ain't cooking. I was like, okay, so are you telling me you gonna live off tamales? Are you telling me you gonna live off tortillas?
I mean, that's strange. That
You get what I'm saying? Like, well,
no child
the
left
women,
behind continues to show up and show up. Yeah.
girl, they was like, it was like, the women be in the kitchen cooking. The women be in the kitchen making tortillas for the meat that's on the grill that the men spending 12 hours outside cooking.
Seriously.
Like, seriously. Where they got the refried beans. So, okay, wait, let me get this straight. So they soak the beans, they cook the beans slowly, and then
Very
mash the
slowly.
very slowly, damn near 2 days. And then,
Very slowly, sir.
and then they mash the beans. So if I made you tortillas and beans and cheese every day with some You know what I'm saying? With some rice. That's all you're gonna eat. No, that's not all I'm gonna eat. Okay, so where the meat coming from?
That part.
Where are the vegetables coming from? Like, where's all this stuff?
Like,
Oh, they're on the grill. Who's cooking it?
see, the way I'm set up, I'd have been like, okay, if little Tommy, if we
Little
sat
Tommy.
down, like,
If
if little
Carlito,
Tommy, because come on now, come on now.
girl. And then I was like, and this was crazy. Then I'm watching this video on YouTube of this Thai dude going in the middle of the woods, chopping down bamboo trees to make a brick built grill outside. And then this motherfucker gonna jump in the ocean with a spear and come out with some fish and make the fish on this bamboo grill he just made.
Like, see, I be watching videos like this on TikTok, and I be like, listen, American men are so like uncreative.
They spoiled.
Y'all have no idea some of the stuff that I'll be looking at, and then,
Hey.
like even some of the stuff my husband tells me about, like when he was in the military
Yeah,
and stuff he had to do.
yeah.
I'm like, wow, there is no way. Like American men are beyond spoiled. This is crazy.
They be like, when you bring me my food, make sure when you bring me my hot plate to my lazy boy, make sure I got a cold drink.
It's talking about I need the biggest piece of chicken, sir. If you don't know, sir,
If you don't go hunt that chicken,
because you see, now the only person that has any sort of condition, like any sort of extra privilege with that is my husband, and that's because that man been through a whole lot to get us to where we at right now. So listen,
listen.
it ain't no breeze at all.
You know what? There's a difference between, okay, and this is what I think is happening, right? You have men who just allow themselves to be themselves and then allow people in their proximity to be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to let's do some math real quick, right? So the math is if you are a likable, lovable man and you want your woman to spoil you and fuck on you, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So if you likable and lovable, that's gonna get her to want to hump on you and love on you more. Like
That's really that's it.
that's it. That's
That's
the
not
sauce.
nothing else. It's two ingredients, sir. Likeable, lovable, real easy.
Real easy.
And trust me when I tell you, coming from a married woman, there have been times where my husband has not been likable or lovable, and he regretted it. It changed very quickly.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
yeah, it's real simple, likable, lovable, and you pretty much had a world offer to you, sir.
Because that's what they say. They say women, we are the reciprocators, right? So it's like, what are we reciprocating? If you're not likable and lovable, we're not gonna reciprocate the likable and lovable.
That's right. Trust me when I done told my husband plenty of times, listen, you keep thinking that everything's sweet over here because I choose to be the nice individual. I said, one thing about me, when you decide to get mean, I get on demon time. So it's all on you. 150%. I had to get on demon time 2-3 times on that man. Ain't had to worry about it since then because I'm not gonna keep doing this with you.
in the words of my father, keep acting like fat meat ain't greasy. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, right. Bet.
But see, my husband was so used to the like lovable kind, like, oh, my wife is a sweetheart. She do for people. She does. Okay, don't let it fool you. And he got a little too used to the nice me, and then I'm a Libra, and he flipped that switch one time. And he was like, "Oh, she's crazy for real." I told you,
she crazy for
everything ain't sweet over here. I'm crazy, and I'm from the country. So what you expect, sir? Like I'm from the country. I'm the only girl out of 6 kids. I ain't had no choice. This wasn't a. I didn't elect for this life. They chose me. So yeah, you just gonna have to get what come with it.
Lana said you are. What you mean, Lana? You said you were a lot. I don't think she meant.
Who done lied? I didn't
I
lie.
think no. I think I read that late, so she might be talking about somebody else. There's always the opposite
Oh.
sides. Choose wisely. Listen, and it's the I dated a guy one time, and when he got mad, he got real soft spoken, and he said he said the reason why he got soft spoken is because one, he knows that the bass in his voice can be scary if he were to yell at me, right? And then two, he said being soft spoken also makes the other person have to take the effort to lean in and listen,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I'm like, you ain't gonna treat me like no child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my little attitude, whatever. But I was just like, I can't even be mad because he didn't raise his voice at me. So, whatever. Like, okay.
Because me and my husband just had a situation where I had to ask him. I was like, something stupid. Oh, I used my credit card a little too much.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, promise me, you're not gonna get upset with me. Like, you're not gonna be mad at me when I show you this. And he was like, I promise, I ain't gonna be mad. Now, my husband is Aries, he hot headed. So, okay. I showed it to him, and he actually surprised me. Like, he got, instead of turning all the way up, he actually got real quiet. And I was like, uh-oh. Oh, I'm speaking of him too much. He calling me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Perfect. I know you at home. Regal.
Yes, I'm at home.
So today's conversation, the main one, is bro code really fear code? How emasculation is a male thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like it's a male thing. Because they have too many things that they lean on and too many ways to emasculate each other for it not to be a male thing.
Yeah.
Like
I
there's
don't even
things.
know why they have to emasculate each other. I don't.
Oh yeah, yeah. They always like to play boo boo the foo. Regal Mystique says, "I talked I talked about bro code a couple days ago, and the men tried to act like they never heard of it."
They don't know knowledge.
Never heard of something like, sir, if I done heard about it and I ain't but 31 and you 55, I know you done heard about it, so stop lying.
Regal Mystique said every last one played dumb. Kitty Cat 79 says they have to have a pecking order. Exactly. That's why they do the emasculation because of the hierarchy, the pecking order. Which this is why I like men who don't have to be a part of the hierarchy, like they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, because I can't stand that.
This is why I lean towards androgynous men because they already, from the predominance of other men, they're already not looked at in the hierarchy. So they don't even have to exist there. Do you get what I'm saying? They can just be themselves. And I fucks with that. Regal Mystique says, when I described it, they said, oh, that's what y'all call that?
What the hell else do they call it? Did they change the name?
They literally have a TV show called Bro Code.
Like, y'all gonna have to stop lying. Like, we don't be paying attention and listening to stuff. Like, do y'all really think that we that naive and dense?
Right. Kitty Cat 79 asked Regal Mystique, so what do they call it? Regal Mystique said, like, sir, we didn't name that. Yes, they named it. They named it Bro Code.
What the hell you think we? Sorry if we actually listen and pay attention when y'all be doing F stuff. You know what I mean? Like, change.
No, they only want us to pay attention when they're trying to get in the draws.
Ew.
Everything else, don't look over here.
No.
Which one I just got an ill? Just no.
Just a ill
Just ill.
couple wet ones in case our bum try to touch me. Ill.
What really irritates me about men is that they believe they are so entitled to any woman, even a married woman. And it's just like, sir, if you don't get out my face.
My face. Well, they do feel entitled to any woman, including a married woman, because Naughty by Nature said you down with OPP. Yeah, you know me.
And I'm not. And so people don't be understanding. Actually, as somebody that was like, "Oh, you rude," or "You mean," I'm neither of the two. I mean, and I don't want you in my face. It's
Out of my face, out of my face, like they
Yeah, you
said.
know, a lot of times us women go out in public, we just going to do what we need to do, especially if we going shopping or something, or we got certain things that we looking for. We're not looking at anybody else. We looking to get what we need to get and get home because we don't want y'all in our face.
Regal Mystique says we just started using bro, so it wasn't us. And then she says, I love how the bird effect be just as well as the mama. Yeah, yes. The bird in the background for I'm perfect is hella gangster.
He is always fussing in the background.
He sound like you.
No, you have to say his name right. His name is Birdfict. She's perfect and he's perfect.
Oh, perfect. I thought you said bird effect.
No, Birdfict. No, I put it together for Rebirthfict because she's perfect and he's perfect.
Yeah. The reason why I was thinking about this is because I was sitting here. Y'all know I watch my K dramas. I love me some K dramas, but I had to actually move over. What up, Chad? I had to actually move over and watch something else for a day, and it ended up being Slavic. You guys know. For those of you who know, y'all knew I, grew up in some part of Europe, and they speak those kind of languages. Anyway, I was watching it and I was watching that and was kind of like juxtaposing it. Or for the people that don't know what juxtapose means, I was comparing it to to the K dramas and how they portray their men. And I watched like three different types of Slavic shows. And I'm telling you right now, I mentioned this to Regal and the other mutuals from the other platform. American Western men, subculture American men, subculture Black men are spoiled, 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 spoiled. Okay, because these Slavic men are like, I need land, lots of land, with a market and a church. I need a village. Before I can get married, I need to buy wife, small village. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? And he's on a mission, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He graduated school and then went to the military, got out of the military, and was looking for a small piece of land so he could put his own mini village there
Well, damn.
before he could get a wife.
He said he gotta have a whole town ready for her.
Town, bro.
Like, I have everything for you, my darling.
You worry not. You don't do nothing. Don't move muscle. I know I'm sounding hella like really bad Russian right now, but y'all get what I'm saying.
I have a whole grocery store for you, my darling. Oh.
With all of the fancy feats, the meat you want meat, we have butcher. We have it.
It's from the land, from the land.
Right, Kitty Cat 79. He had his priorities and a plan. Live, what up, mommy? Yeah, because it literally was cracking me up because it was like, and they was always off to rescue. So okay, just so everybody understand, slavery didn't just happen in America. For those of the people that don't read books, but in the Soviet Union. Hi, mommy. Kiss my nephew, because he got your face. You wanted that baby. Copy paste. I don't want to hear no shit. He don't look nothing like his
With him,
daddy.
with
He
him
looks
handsome self,
just like you.
just
But
cheeks all day.
in the Soviet Union, or in that area, Eastern European into the Asian peninsula, uh, they used to have, oh, I forgot the name of them right off the bat, but they used to have slaves, but they were called a certain thing. And they were on massive plantations, and it wasn't indentured servitude, slavery. Um, they
They just had a different name for it.
no, it was called, they were called, it was, they were called slaves, but there's a word in their language that's specific
Yeah.
to it. But anyway, so every single one of these Slavic shows that I watched, it was always like a middle class or lower class man or an upper class man always trying to marry a slave woman. But he didn't, and mind you, she's a slave. And they went and found a whole fucking village and then paid the owner to get. Y'all, there's a whole bunch of them on Amazon Prime. I swear on everything I love. So what happened was okay, this is what happened. So one of the guys, let's say he's like a Jeff Bezos, right? He has a baby with one of his slaves. Just like in America, when you have a baby by the slave, guess what happens? That baby is also a slave. Okay, it doesn't automatically get freedom papers. If it was born from a slave, it's a slave. So he has a baby with the slave, never tells the baby that he was her father. Everybody who was up and up knew, and he just kind of adopted her like his ward, right? And he was like, I'm going to send you to school. I'm going to, get you educated. But on paper, you still a slave. So what I can do is I can arrange a marriage for you. And through that marriage, you'll no longer be a slave. This motherfucker died. He unalive. Like they say in life, he died on the shitter. Like he really did. Uh so because of that, she was sold to an evil motherfucker because she was part of the property of the damn plantation. And the dude that she got sold to was trying to marry her, and the father was like, no, he ain't shit. You don't want him. He ain't shit. So because he snubbed old boy, he was like, bet I have the money, I'll buy everything. I'll buy your whole property and all your slaves with it, including your motherfucking daughter. So it's this battle between the guy who now owns the slave one young lady, and this middle class soldier who is like, I have 200 acres of land, and I will buy all of your family members that were slaves and put them on my land and make a village. Yeah, well, the master could write her in the will, but he didn't. He was trying to get her married. He was trying to get her married
Man, unalive.
and passed away.
Lord, ain't that how it happened?
No, this isn't Alex Haley's
See,
queen.
that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Hmm.
Where slave masters actually wrote their children in the wills, and then their children came behind and stole from
Yeah.
this, like that happened a lot, like hundreds and
Oh,
thousands of
hell
times.
yeah. The best
But it's crazy
example.
because they try to make it like the men weren't trying to make it right. It was like they was trying to make it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Nasty self knew he was wrong.
Well,
Yeah, he
that's
tried to make it right. He tried to give him a house and stuff. He tried to give him money.
yeah. That the most famous case in America is Thomas Jefferson,
TJ, they look. That's what we call him, TJ.
TJ. Because the white T side of the family was fighting up until what, 2, 3 years ago. They finally lost.
His kids, his great grandkids, his great great grandkids, all of them get to go to school
Yep.
on the American dime. I met one of his great great grandkids, and they was telling me about all the stuff, the perks they get because they couldn't really give them that much money, so they just they get to go to school for free, which is so that's a perk in itself.
Well, he has a college in his name that he founded.
Yeah, yeah. So send them to school for free. I'm one of them TJ's kids.
And they took a picture, like the black side and the white tea side. They took a picture at his gravesite, and there were so many.
It was like 3,000 people. And what was so crazy, y'all, is that it was mostly BLK people.
It was.
That's the sad part about it. Like, not the recorded lineage is very few of y'all, but the ones that we have to find out about.
So they just kept on nipping in the chocolate.
Well, him and Sally had a lot of kids, though.
Yeah, he was like, listen, this what I was missing. Oh, we got this in bondage. Oh, I don't know if you gonna do this.
Yeah, because they practiced what was called at the time plissage, where that's why the thing that they are fighting over is legally a precedent because Sally was legally his wife under plissage. Thank goodness they don't do that no more.
Yeah, actually, I wish that one of the things of the many things that I would love to go back in time and see, I would love to go back in time and see the face of some of those white tea women when they were finding out their husband had fathered those kids. Like, I really want to see their face because I think that led to the feminist movement. I don't know.
Well, we do know that we do know that they were changing their I can't petticoats and stuff like that so they can have a big rumple.
Yeah, because that right, it really did. Definitely think that they did that because of us, but also too, it's just like, yikes, this is why y'all there's like this animosity, and we just for the life of us can't figure out where it is. And it's like that's where it's from. Like that resentment, just like our trauma is epigenetic, their resentment is epigenetic.
And even though this particular lady is not anti-black woman, it just reminds me of the girl's like, I know I'm flat in the back, but my personality is sick. I love her. Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who to talk about, but
It's a white teen woman on TikTok, and she was like, I know I don't have the yams, but my personality is thick, and my heart is thicker. Y'all really don't know who I'm talking about.
I do not.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to play it. I'm gonna find it on TikTok so I can play it. He pulled an Elvis. That's crazy. Sammy, what up, baby? Yeah, she doesn't have a butt, but her personality is thicker. I got a bigger heart, and my personality is thicker. I don't know why Cam Newton mad at what other people doing. But anyway,
you got some nerve. You better knock it off.
he mad that Cardi B is posting Stephon Diggs on her platform.
Get over it.
That's her man now.
I don't care. It's a petty for petty right now. She can go. I don't care. I can't wait to hear the rest of that song.
She not even because this is what's crazy. They're doing Offset the same way they did Future. Y'all put these dudes on a pedestal for their bad behavior, but then when these dudes lose, y'all don't want to take that L with them. No.
That's I was finna head towards
She is.
The snippet of that song that came out that Cardi put out, all these men putting out talking about Offset. Why you do this? Like now, these women ain't even gonna be studying us this summer. They gonna be looking all good with their nails and toes and hair done, and they gonna be like, "Help y'all!" And he was like, "Why y'all do this to us?"
Stop championing the dumb shit. Like that's how they got. It's the most. Sir, you won't even co-sign on your homeboy alone, but you will co-sign his bullshit. That's crazy.
And it ain't no better for Offset. He cheated on her throughout that whole marriage, and she still stood there and took that. And if you think she gonna keep on enduring that, no, sir. A person can only take so much.
She said be careful. I mean, he should have paid attention when she said that.
Definitely said that.
No sense.
Carefully, carefully.
Okay, I'm about to play it, y'all. Here we go. Here she go. Jiggle. Booty don't jiggle, jiggle. It's flat. You want to see it wiggle, wiggle. Too bad. Because I may be flat in the front and in the back, but my personality is thick. And my heart is thicker. Y'all never heard that lady? I love her. Her name is Rachel.
I like her confidence.
You would be both. She had all the confidence in the world.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to. Booty don't jiggle, jiggle. It's flat. You want to see it wiggle, wiggle. Too bad. Because I may be flat in the front and in the back, but my personality is thick. And my heart is even thicker. I love her. She is fucking hilarious.
Nothing wrong with that girl.
Said what she said.
She got that shoulder tattoo, like shoulder to elbow tattoo on the side. She's really not. And you know what? She got backlash last year because when there was the black woman follow train and some of the white tea women were upset and was like, what if us white tea women had a white tea woman follow train and blah, blah, blah. She spoke out about it. And she was like, look, I'm white tea. I don't have to do this. This is for black women. I love black women, blah, blah, blah. And then there were certain people in our community that were like, we don't need a white savior. We don't need you standing in front. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Because, like, what do you want? What do you want? You don't want them to admire, and you don't want them to talk shit, and you don't have the right to tell somebody to shut up. I know I just did, but I'm talking about, like, you don't have the right to tell someone that they cannot live in their experience of love for another person. You just can't. I'm saying shut up with the dumb shit. That's what I'm talking about. But there's so many people that ask for a thing, and then when they get the thing, they complain about the thing that they asked for. And that's what I'm talking about. If there's people out here who's like, well, the way to end racism is to have more people of other cultures love us. And then one of them say, I love y'all. Liar. We don't want to, like, shut the fuck up. Just y'all so woke, you need a fucking nap. Like, I'm so tired of y'all. Like, you are sleep fucking deprived, okay? Anyway, I don't know. I just laugh at the whole situation because the amount of people that have called me anti-black since I've been yes, I've been called anti-black. I've been called okay. But there was a situation, Sammy and Perfect were in here. And it was around the time I just met Sammy. I had already known Perfect for about a month or two. And something happened where Sammy and Perfect were in another stream. And somebody was saying something about mixed cultures. And so when Perfect was telling me, and Sammy was saying, oh, Sammy was on stage. That's what happened. Sammy was on stage. Perfect was in the room. And they were saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff to Sammy. And so Sammy got booted, and then Perfect came in here, and Sammy was on my stage, and she was telling me what happened, and then Perfect got on this panel and says that she was in the room, and they were recalling what was happening in the stream. And so there was a whole bunch of people coming in, and I was like, well, I don't do diaspora wars in my stream. You're black, you're black. Like, I don't do, nobody can tell somebody that they are or are not a thing. And ever since then, I have gotten, I'm anti-black.
So
Me.
you're anti-black because you support us because we believe we are black also because we also have a black parent ourselves.
Correct. Because I don't do diaspora wars. I don't do multicultural wars. I don't do that.
Yeah, like you know, like I only like monoracial black people,
Ain't
which
no
I told you
monoracial
about,
black person
kicked
in,
me
in
off, and like that made no sense to me, and
right.
so
What the hell is a monoracial black person?
So monoracial black person specifically, the phrase is coming from people who are a part of ADOS and FBA, so American Descendants of Slaves and the Fundamental Black Americans, where they are trying to say who has rights to the reparations, because those groups came about because they started talking about bringing reparations to the to the floor of Congress. And so if they're going to bring it to the floor, now you got to say who is going to get the reparations, right? And so because of that, it's like, well, who's going to get it? Well, the only way you can get it is if you're this, if you're that, if you're this, if you're that, if you're that, and then it just started going from there. So Regal
it's
Mystique
never
said,
happened.
it's wild they accept me as black because I look black, but y'all get denied. Right. And I said that too. Like, people look at me, people look at Regal, people look at, I literally have said this so many times. It is dumbfounding to me that someone will say Cardi's not black, but they'll say Nia Long is black, but they are genetically the same thing. They will say Nicki Minaj is black, but she is also genetically the same thing. I think this is a thing of wanting, um, I think this is a thing of wanting certain people and wanting to have the power and that's why I don't do the diaspora wars. That's why I don't tell people. That's why I tell people you can't say who is and is not black in my stream, in my presence. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about to have that conversation because at the end of the day, right? They got upset with Twyla or Tyla because she did not want to call herself black. South Africans don't call themselves black.
No, they don't.
They call themselves colored because that's what they
Yeah.
were called. Colored. We were also called colored.
Yeah, I just got evolved to the other.
Yeah. I was in a Kitty Cat 79 said I was in a live where a woman was saying biracial people aren't black. Right.
Yeah, stuff like that ticks me off.
That was just last week. Exactly. So this is why I don't do it in my stream, because the people again that believe that biracial people aren't black, then you have FBA and ADOS who believe that Caribbean people aren't black as well. Okay. But the majority of the people that were classified as Negro and colored in the United States were Caribbean. Like this is what pisses me off, because they will sit there and say that Caribbean people, biracial people, all these people are not black, but then turn around and be like, the person saying that a biracial person isn't black will literally be wearing a Bob Marley t-shirt. And I want to rock their motherfucking chin. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? His mom is white tea. She's from England. Yeah. You're wearing Bob Marley and telling a biracial person while wearing a biracial person on your shirt saying that they're not black. But then you will also claim Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington. Like you're claiming you would claim Eartha Kitt. You claim so many people that are literally biracial. And but you want to have a whole argument because Booker T. Washington is just as light skinned as Kitty Cat in Perfect. You gonna claim him? You claiming him? All right, bet. Like,
Claim Malcolm.
but Malcolm is Grenadian. So you can't even call him black because he's Caribbean. Like, if Caribbean people really wanted to say some shit and be like, oh, none of you African American people can have shit. We taking all of our contribution away from America. Boom, guess what? None of you motherfuckers would be here. Like, none of you like none of the things that we call blackness would even fucking exist in America. Because majority of the fucking black people in America are Caribbean. because the Caribbean is where in a fucking America. It's not in the United States as a government, but it's definitely geographically in America. And I'm so sick and tired. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all know that shit trigger me.
Yeah, it's just it's irritating for you to think you have the right to tell me about my humanity and who the hell I am. That's what when I go in streams and I hear that, I leave out because
Oh my
it's
God,
triggering. And
Mm.
I like I keep on telling people, the creator's still working on me, and I'm not quite right. And that is one thing that triggers me.
Yes.
And I will go to hell
In a handbasket. In a handbasket. Listen, Regal Mystique says phenotype versus genotype kicking folks' ass. It really do be kicking folks' ass.
Yeah, it is.
Left and right.
Kitty Cat 79 said another lady who was in the panel told her about herself as she should. And Regal Mystique said it was the man trying to argue for only American black, but praising Marcus Garvey. That man's from Jamaica. He's from Jamaica. Correction. In my mind, I'm around Kitty. But yeah, like this is why and you know what's funny, because the biggest perpetrator of colorism is black men. So when we have these conversations of like, you American black woman, blah 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 blah, but a majority of the black people that quote unquote are in America that are not recent expats, right, are Caribbean. Like they have Caribbean lineage. Okay. I'm sick of people.
Yeah, I'm just sick of people
Cause,
too.
cause,
Like,
cause
y'all
I don't
wanna
want
do
none of
all
these
that
motherfuckers
research.
talking about jumping the line, rock your body on time.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I believe you. No, we're not doing that.
y'all
Nope.
gotta do
Give
your
us that song
research.
back.
Really do, because we're not gonna come up in this stream talking that when everybody ever heard us up and heard and did they research about it, at least they, no, don't do it. Please
Give
don't. 'Cause
give
I will
us
go to hell with. I'll
the
go to
Black
hell.
National Anthem. Give that back. Give us back the Black National Anthem. That was written by a Caribbean.
Just sick of y'all.
Sidney Poitier,
Sick
Caribbean.
of y'all. Just ugh.
Eric Belafonte, Caribbean. We can keep going. We can keep going. We can keep fucking going. Okay. Aeolion. For those of y'all who don't know who Aeolion is, first of all, watch some black cinema. Because Aeolion is also Sarabi, for those of you who don't know. And guess what? She was related to Marcus Garvey, and she's Jamaican. So, come on now. Anywho, I said what I had to say about the colorism and the anti motherfucker. Stop calling me anti-black, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you what's anti-blackness right now.
Right, nothing
You
anti-black about
let
my
me
girl
let me
over here. Y'all gonna back the hell up.
let me tell you something about anti-blackness real quick. I think sitting in front of a liquor store with some OE.
Where you go? You know what?
Damn it. Rigo said, I'm gonna throw in a line in there and add some bullshit. Harriet Tubman was Bohemian. Beautiful says she'll be back. She in the comments. But listen, yum yum, what's up? But listen, at the end of the day, this is why I don't do the who is and who isn't black. Cause I get so fucking triggered because y'all not about to say Caribbean people ain't black people, and then like I said, like you said, got Malcolm Shabazz.
It's like it's not gonna happen, y'all. Y'all gotta cut it out.
Listen, I'm with Regal. I am anti-black, anti-black licorice. Cause y'all in this goddamn star anise is nasty. Y'all psychopaths.
And the black jelly beans too. Same nasty stuff.
It's the same. Yes, it is black licorice. That shit. Mm-mm.
That's an acquired taste, and that is something that I do
That
not
is
like.
that is exhausting a candy. I swear that is your.
That you just frown. You be like, this just ruined my whole everything right now. It's done for.
There's actually two jelly bean flavors that I will not fuck with. Popcorn. They got a popcorn.
Yeah, because it's too over buttery, and it's just like, what the hell was you doing?
Now fuck around. Listen, fuck around and be 12-year-old Marge pouring jelly beans in your hand, and you had a popcorn and a black licorice jelly bean in it. Traumatize the fuck out of me.
Sorry, I was hoping you wasn't gonna say that, and you said it.
It's the
I
truth.
was hoping.
It's the truth. Hey, keep them going for me. I gotta step away from the desk real quick.
Okay.
If you could read the comments out loud.
This beautiful rain say, hey, not too much on my black licorice. I mean, hey, honey, if you like it, to each his own. But I feel like the minute that it touches my taste buds, I feel disrespected. So, I mean, if you love it, I'm glad you love it. But me, it don't like me, and I don't like it. That, and I'm not a fan of candy corn either. There are some old school people that like candy corn. Me personally, I just can't do it. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Listen, I'm not doing no. No. I can accept if you like salt and pepper in your rice, oatmeal, grits, any type of way, type of porridge. I don't give a fuck. It's a porridge. But I can't accept the black licorice now.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this.
But if you like
what
it,
you eat, what you eat, I definitely don't shit.
Yeah.
Regal said candy of corn is delish of us. She's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
She is so funny.
Cause a lot of people love it. Me, I'm like, yeah, I might have. No, I'm good. It's not something I would eat every day. You gotta have an actual taste for that, and that's not something that happens too often. So.
You know what's so funny? When I stepped away, I thought about it. Men are not just scared of men; they're scared of women too. I don't know why Dallas did that.
I heard him in the background. I'm like, oh goodness, here we go.
You already know he's like, oh, unhead me. And he did it right at the right time when I said men are scared of men and women. They are. They're really scared of women. And here's how I know that they're scared of women. If they get rejected in life, they'll be salty. If they get rejected from a woman, they are hurt. Like hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean like my mama gave me that, my grandmama gave me that necklace. Like, I don't mean that hurt. I mean like broke ankle bone coming out the side hurt. Like Regal Mystique said it gives me the opportunity to eat wax. She talking about candy corn. Yes, but Regal Mystique said lady rejection is devastating. Yes, snot nose, shoulder hopping, alligator tear, hurt, bro. They listen, all of them turn into Tyrese. So what about me?
Like, sir.
They do.
Like, sir. I'm done. These tears don't bother me. I'm sorry. I just that's the last thing that they gonna pull out. The last stop. If they can't get nothing else, then they're gonna try to pull out the tears. No, I'm not falling for
And
it.
they pull out the tears because it was like, and I'm gonna say this because for those who like Boondocks, I feel like they pull out the tears like Like Charlie Murphy sending them smiley faces because bitches love smiley faces. Like I really, I really believe like they pull out the tears because in their mind, like bitches like emotional niggas. Like I don't know why I said that in my Mike Epps voice, but I feel like Mike Epps would have said it.
It's too late. Good.
Not looking like Roscoe from Martin.
Oh goodness.
Listen,
That love,
this,
yeah, that
look,
was
okay.
good.
They come up to you like they Brumman from the fifth floor. When you reject them, you know, then they start looking like Roscoe.
It's really sad when it's a handsome guy and you start talking to him and he ain't that bright. You be like, dang.
I just came and fixed myself a sandwich. The window was open. Y'all gonna make me watch Martin. Bro, but listen, bro man he was just big as shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't mean no harm.
Always hungry, man.
Man.
His ass was just always hungry.
The window was open. I just made myself a sandwich. And the baby was crying. Remember when he took off with the baby? They looked everywhere for that damn baby. Anyway, masterpiece. Martin is a masterpiece.
If you don't start locking your door or locking your window, Martin, what the hell is wrong with you?
And you just see his big ass coming down the first.
I always got a jogging suit on. Sir, do you wear anything else?
So this is what's so funny. When I was in high school, we had a homeboy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he talked like bruh man.
Oh
He would go up to my sister and be like, "Krista, why you so mean for? Why you always gotta be so mean?" My sister changed her name, so y'all ain't never gonna find out who that is. but but he did be like, "Why you look so evil?" Big ups, big ups to him. Big ups to him. And if he ever see this, he gonna crack up laughing because he know it. And speaking of that man, the man I'm talking about that used to do that to my sister, the man that used to, well, he still talks like bro man. He when we was in high school, he was about 6'4", 6'5". About 6'4", I say 6'4" is the tallest. And my my uncle, we was in the garage, and I heard my uncle's motorcycle coming up, right? So we turned the light off because we was like, because you know how black father figures are, with you got the lights on and shit. You don't know the value of that all, you know. My uncle pulled up, turned the light on. There was a moth. When I tell you this big ass dark skin. First of all, before my uncle even turned the light on, he got off the bike and bumped right into my friend. That's how dark he was. Like they he's Sudanese dark, and I love him. But yeah. Yo, anywho.
That's that pretty dark.
It's the pretty black gold skin. But anywho, a moth flew right across his face. That boy took off running. You would have thought he was Forrest Gump.
You don't scare the baby. Oh my goodness.
He was like, "Oh shit," and then ran. Man, it was so funny. And we accidentally had like a run mob at school because we were trying to like illustrate. I'm gonna call him by his nickname. What Bebe did, because that was his nickname in school. We was trying to we were trying to illustrate, and then because we started running, you know niggas be running.
Yeah.
So they was like, "Where we going?" Oh yeah, my bad, y'all. Nah, we was just trying to tell them what Bebe did.
Rendition or something that happened, y'all. Calm down.
Man, this is okay. What a time to be a millennial, because this was the same week that the Dave Chappelle show had came out.
Love me some David.
Okay. So we was pulling all kinds of pranks at school. So if this is why they was running with us, because we first started running, because remember when remember when he was a black white supremacist?
that was that's one that's gonna go down in history right there.
So we decided to reenact the skit, and there was a lot of suspensions. a lot of 2 day suspensions. Oh, I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? That
Wow.
we still had the chirp phones. We didn't have live streams.
Damn chirps. Oh my goodness.
That shit used to bother me in high school. Cause the boys be like, chirp chirp, what's the answer to number 5? Chirp chirp. Like, nigga, you can't. We all can hear you. What happened to that boy? But anywho. The bro code is really fear code. How emasculation is a male thing. I do want to keep this up because it is a male thing. And this is why I say that black men are not strong enough to trade places with black women, because you can't even stand 100% in your manhood.
You did not take criticism well at all.
You don't take criticism well. You don't take rejection well. Right?
Sliding down the wall, crying and shit and all that stuff all the time.
You don't take guidance well. You don't take advice well. Well, guidance and advice
to listen to women, period. That's the problem.
Man, if some of them did listen to women, they probably had their money all the way up.
Something.
Okay. But
now the new thing is that the reason why they didn't go to college, it has something to do. It was black women fault somehow.
okay, can you elaborate? Because I know this is some of the shit that they talk about on TikTok. Because somebody had to go on somebody's panel and say this ignorant shit.
Yeah, I saw a video out there and people was talking about it. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going. Like, so what irritates me about the whole thing is that you know what our ancestors did to want to know this education and to read and want to know these things. And now you don't want to get the education yourself. And now for some reason, instead of taking accountability for why you didn't want to do it, maybe because you were lazy, you didn't feel like doing it. But to blame black women is...
So what is it that black women did to stop them though?
I think it has something to do with that they weren't told to further their education like women was. I guess because our grandmothers and mothers told us, to go get your education first. Don't worry about getting a man first. And they said that's one of the reasons why they didn't go get their education, because no one encouraged them to further their education beyond high school.
Okay. So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. I just want to get this straight. So nobody taught them how to fuck.
Nope.
But they be fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody encouraged. Well, let's not say that, because juvenile sexuality encouragement is high amongst the men. But I'm just saying. So let me get this straight. They do need women to raise them. So women are capable of raising them. Right.
That's why I said I'm sick of them.
Okay, I just I just want to put this out there. So they do need women to raise them. Women are capable of raising them. They live in the same house, heard the same voice at the same time. But because their name wasn't called, like the Saints marching in, they didn't do it because they wasn't looked at when the conversation was going.
I guess they said they weren't directly encouraged.
Huh.
Only the daughters were. I was like, "Are y'all serious right now?"
So wait. Okay. So there have been multiple gentlemen. I shouldn't even call them that, but um, I'm going to be respectable in this moment because the thing I'm about to say is about to be. There's been multiple gentlemen that have come into multiple live streams where either I was hosting or someone I know was the host, and they have said that their mother didn't teach them how to be a man. She taught them how to be a nerd. She taught them books. She taught them she didn't teach them street life and what it means to be a man. And I have told so many men that your mom did teach you how to be a man because you teach someone to be a well-rounded individual and then they become an adult, which makes them a man, right?
Thank
Um
you.
but the thing is your mom taught you how to be a man, but your daddy taught you how to be a nigga. Like that's that
We
or an
cultivate
ain't
human
shit
beings.
guy, right? You
Yeah.
wanted street life. You wanted the street life because you didn't want to listen to your mother. There's
Mhm.
so many of them that come in here. Hey, Callie, there's so many of them that come in here and say, yeah, my mama told me to da da da, but fuck what she was on. I was running the streets.
But we
So,
already know that
so,
doesn't get you to any places.
but the thing I'm trying to say is, did she not tell you, or did you not take heed to what she told you?
Yeah, didn't listen, didn't take heed,
Okay.
didn't want to listen.
Okay.
Just get out there, start smelling yourself, start getting around your other male counterparts when y'all young, and instead of taking the good given educated grace that your mother has given you, you decide to go against it.
Hmm.
But still at the end, it's their fault. Like y'all, the just y'all are like allergic to accountability. It just seems like nothing's ever y'all fault ever. It's always something else or someone else's fault.
So, Fro has said this many times, so I'm just going to repeat this. Their first example of a lack of accountability is their father leaving. And
Mm-hmm.
since they make this thing that someone has to teach them, right? I'm going to go ahead and agree. They don't listen to women anyway, so it doesn't matter if the women taught them to go to school or not. So why don't you blame your dad? Don't blame your mom. You don't listen to women. Blame your dad. What up, baby? Blame your dad. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never, I've never, for the collective of the BIPOC experience, heard anybody give that excuse except for African American men.
Yep.
Because every BIPOC culture, especially in the US, teaches their kids to get an education. Every single one of them. And the ones who are responsible for the majority of the sweat equity when it comes to children is the women in the BIPOC community. So that would mean you were told. Are there going to be outliers that didn't get that guidance? Absolutely. But not at the magnitude to where they need to go on a panel. And this is why I said earlier, I'm so sick and tired of 10% of the people taking the blame or doing a thing, and the other one was the one that did it more or does it to the max. You get what I'm saying? Like you're not going to come in here and be like, oh, well, black women wear wigs, weaves, and lashes. Every woman that wears wigs, weaves, and lashes wear them. It's not a black woman thing.
Sure isn't.
You know what I'm saying? So why are you blaming a whole group of people, but standing there and saying, well, I'm a man and I take accountability? No, you know that you are going to become an adult. Like, if you don't expire from this plane, you are going to become an adult. And you are going to have to pay bills and you are going to have to survive.
You have to learn basic life skills, and you are taught that when you live at home with your mom. I know you do. I know you're taught that.
For the predominant of the cultures in the United States, no matter what culture it is, absolutely. It's like a bird teaching its chick to fly. Like,
The hell, come on.
everyone knows that the more education you get opens up more doors for you to have the chance at a higher achievement, a higher elevation. Everybody knows that. This is why they say, oh, you can't go to college without a high school diploma or a GED. You actually can, but that was a stipulation that they made specific for BIPOC people to be a roadblock, right?
Yep.
They got trade schools. All of a sudden, the trade schools are more BIPOC people, and Reagan was like, hell no. No, right? So it's, you know what I'm saying? And even before Reagan, you had, oh shit, all these BIPOC people are working in our industry. Let's have some unions and ice them out. And if they don't know through nepotism, it was a big thing. It's not what you know, is who you know. You got people who got bachelors and masters and PhDs who can't get a job in the field that they got those degrees in because they don't know. You have this thing called a letter of recommendation that you get when you, from your, any of your high, I think it was three. I had to get three letters of recommendation from high school teachers to turn in with my college application.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do, yeah.
So it's like, how did you not know that? And if you didn't know that, why didn't you go to the military?
Yep.
Because every high school was doing ASFAB.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
And guess one of the things that they tell
They
you.
make the kids do it, if I'm mistaken. I think
Yes, they make yeah, they make you do it. Well, my generation, well, I think it was like actually '06 was the last year of students that graduated that had, like, the boys had to and the girls didn't. But after that, they started making it. But that was in my state. I don't know what it else, the state I went to high school in. I don't know about the other states. So,
My baby said they had to do it. She just graduated, so she said, yeah, they made them do it.
hmm Yeah. And
Like that, 'cause my baby ain't doing nothing for y'all.
but my point is, one of the biggest things was the BIPOC community. That was the only way they can afford to go to college,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that was the biggest selling point of a lot of the recruiters is the GI Bill. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, when are you going to stop blaming your mother when in high school you had guidance counselors?
Yep.
You had
High schools offer so much now. Like there's so many more programs now that all you got to do is that you just got to, well, you do have to have somewhat decent grades to be in most of them programs that help you get scholarships. But geez, come on now, you just can't be lazy. It's a lot of kids that were
girl, but
lazy.
they had junior ROTC. They had
Yeah.
ROTC in junior high school.
Yeah,
And then
what
you
I'm
get
saying.
to high
They
school.
have a lot of things. It's just you got to stop being lazy because it's not going to benefit you.
But this is what's funny though. This new argument that the girls were taught to go to school and not worry about a man, huh? It's because the evidence showed it. Somebody showed enough evidence of women saying this to their daughters. Because just last year, they were telling us it was a lie.
Yeah.
That grandma didn't tell us that. Oh, yes, she did. Y'all grandmamas didn't tell y'all that. Yes, they did.
Mhm.
And now that it's over so many social media platforms, the reiteration over, because what it is, I'm going to tell you what it is. Black women say our grandmothers and our mothers told us to go get an education and not to worry about being up under a man. Nah, she did it. Nah, they did. Nah, they did it. Now the other, right, BIPOC and non-BIPOC women are saying the same shit.
Yep.
And then it's like, well, we can't deny it no more. Anything that a black woman says, no, it never happened. Because you know what I did? I played Judge Judy. I played a clip from Judge Judy of her saying that women need to always have secret money, always have residual income of some kind, because that's where her power is. And the power is the ability to leave, not the power over the man, just her ability to leave when she needs to leave instead of being trapped, right? And I think to people who are in an oppressive dynamic, who are the oppressor in the dynamic, the oppressed freedom is an attack. It doesn't matter whether it's politically, socially, romantically. If there is an oppressor ideology, their ideology is the freedom and the autonomy and the agency of their victim is a direct attack on their livelihood, on their way of life. And when I tell you this shit's sad, this shit's sad.
Yes. Now it's
Enough.
coming
That
out.
was
Now we all been on social media, and it gives us more of a platform to talk to each other. And now seeing it all women across all races are saying the same thing. All of y'all are acting the same, like y'all done lost y'all mind. Y'all done lost y'all ever loving mind. Like y'all got this like collective hive mind. It's really weird, and we don't like it.
Cortez, enough. Yeah, that hive mind mentality. Well, a lot of people have, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
But the mentality of somebody wanting the thing that I have, as far as individualism, is an attack on my person. Like that bothers me so much. It is weird. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey Marge, I just want to exist in a space where I can relax." And I'm like, "You know what? I feel you. I just want that too." Why you want what I want? Why are you trying to be me? So what? I can't do this? Wait a minute. My space, my safe space and your safe space ain't got to be the same motherfucking space.
Trying to be nice. Like I understand.
I understand because anybody who is a human wants, like even animals don't want to be bothered sometimes.
And they'll let you know. And if they just don't move about your business, everybody let you know when they want to be bothered.
And it's the audacity of some people who believe that they have the right to impede on other people's personal space. So what's wrong? I can't be here? No. Well, why not? No is a complete answer.
I know. I don't owe you anything else at this point.
Like, and then they go from the phase of questioning to the phase of being offended to the phase of self-centered, like centering themselves.
Mm-hmm. Like, how the hell we get here? Like,
Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why you don't like me. I just want to spend time. I don't give a fuck about. Listen, now you acting like this.
I don't even know you.
Don't bring your motherfucking ass around me ever again. Like ever, you know? Because all I said is no. I don't owe you an explanation.
I don't owe you anything. No. Have a nice day.
Well, it's just common courtesy to tell somebody why you don't like them. No, first of all, I never said I didn't like you. You're taking the fact that I said no as a sign that I don't like you. But now that you're doing that, I don't fucking like you.
Yeah, I know. Because now you just in my damn face, and I was polite about it at first, and you didn't take the politeness. So now I have to be rude, and then all of a sudden, when I'm rude, it's a problem.
Uh-uh. Mhm.
Just don't want to take niceness. Just don't want to take niceness at all.
Close the door, please. Who's trying to come up? Let's
Okay. Hey y'all.
Hi, Wise.
I just was catching the tail end of that conversation about the common courtesy thing about telling somebody. I was like, well, that's really not common courtesy because when people don't like me, they just ghost me. So I wish it was common courtesy. I think that's wishful thinking. Yeah.
Well, but no one owes you an explanation, and you don't owe anyone else an
Exactly.
explanation. But I was
I
more
like that
so,
clarity.
I was more so saying that there are people who believe that they have the right or their false sense of entitlement to impede on other people's personal space.
No, they don't.
So, with that being said, if a person comes into my personal space and I say no, and it's like, what, I can't be here? No. Well, why not? I don't owe you an explanation. No is the final answer. It's like, it's a complete sentence. And that's one of the things that I was saying when I said men are also scared of women. It's not just a fear between men, because a lot of men fear the rejection of a woman. Boy, you and that fan, you're going to have to turn it down because I'm triple streaming and it's overpowering. I'm a, I'm a mute him until you get it together. But yeah, because most of the time, if it's not someone that you're coming acquaintance to, it is a guy that is encroaching on your personal space. And it's not the same as opening a door, pulling out a chair, saying excuse me. Like it's not those things, right? It's the I'm at the library and I'm reading a book and you're standing over me. Hey, can I get your number? No, thank you.
That's what I'm saying. This is not what I'm at the library for, sir. If
And then they corner you at the library because you're supposed to be quiet at the library and you can't cuss a motherfucker out. Okay. But but just recently I dropped both my kids off school and daycare, and I had to do something. And I'm waiting, I'm standing in line. The guy bumps me. I'm like, I look and he goes, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's no problem. It happens. So that was it. There was no issue. The issue was the black man. And I'm just gonna say it because that was his description. He wasn't even the man that bumped me. He was three people behind him. And he had a problem because he thinks I mean mugged this dude. First of all, I'm looking in my wallet for my card and got bumped and just having to look up. And he said, oh, excuse me. I said, no problem. It happens. With a smile on my face. Didn't even owe nobody motherfucking smile, but I had a smile on my face. And I went on about my transaction. And as I'm dealing with the transaction, the only men that gave me an issue were the men that looked like me. So the cashier looks like me, and the man three people down from the man that bumped me looks like me. So the cashier hears the guy say, man, she didn't have to fucking mean mug him. I ignore him. I'm not about to address it. This was last week. I'm not about to address it, not about to do anything. So I swiped the card because he told me to swipe the card. And he goes, you got another card or is this one going to be declined? And I said, you told me to swipe it, but the lights didn't flash like it normally does. So did you push the button? He was like, so you're going to tell me how to do my job? I said, no, I'm saying it didn't flash, but you told me to swipe it. He was like, lady, if you ain't got no money, just say you ain't got no money. So I was like,
He's fucking lying.
so I was like, listen, can you try pushing the button again so I can swipe the card? So the guy that bumped me, who was right behind me, he was like, that wasn't necessary. And then the guy that called himself taking up for him was like, mind your fucking business. So he yells at the white T man who is defending me to the black cashier dude. And he yelling at him, telling him to mind his business. After he just yelled that I mean mug the white T man. So I was like, you know what? How about you wait right here and I'll go get the lady that normally rings us up. Because this was a dude that wasn't at the store normally. This is the first time I seen him at the Family Dollar. You know what I'm saying? So
he doing anyway.
He might, you know what I'm saying? Because different stores got different setups. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can go get a girl. And he was like, nah, I got it. I was like, okay. He did it. I was like, same card, swiped it, entered my PIN. And I was like, I looked up at the white T man. He was like, I guess you had some money, huh? I was like, I bet I did. Huh? Like, we was being so petty. But then as I left, I was like, I'm not coming back in. And the lady, he didn't see that the lady was in the aisle, right? So as I was leaving, I looked back and I seen her and I said, I'm not coming back in this store if he's the cashier. And then the white T man who was ringing up his beer was like, me neither. And then the black dude was like, man, fuck both of y'all. And it was just like, where did you come from? Like, what?
Thing. You all the way in the back somewhere, peon. Like, what is?
Girl, and it's the only Family Dollar in this area. And the Family Dollar is in a plaza that is like directly across from a giant apartment complex. So, there's mad people in this damn Family Dollar. Like every day, there's always a group of people. So it's like all that shit. So the dude, as I'm getting in the car, the white T dude comes up and he's like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I said, listen, I'm used to it. He was like, you shouldn't be used to it. And I was like, you're right. I shouldn't be used to it. You absolutely right. So him and I was laughing, and the black dude come out the store, and he was like, oh, so y'all out here talking shit too? Yeah, bet. Yeah. And I didn't hear what he was saying. It was just like a lot of grumbling. And so he's walking through the parking lot to go into the apartment complex. And like before he gets to like the last row of cars, before he has to, jog across that little driveway to get into the apartment, the white dude goes, that's why your ass walking.
What I'm talking about.
And I'm like, better leave that man alone before he come back over here. He's like, yeah, let me go and get in my car. Like,
walking across the street too, shoot.
But I thought about telling this story yesterday or even last week. But I know that there is this idea of, oh, a black woman need a white man to save her. That's not what that was, right? What it was someone accidentally bumped me. We acknowledged each other amicably. We didn't cause any drama. And the two black men, the only other black people in the whole store
Didn't have nothing
that had nothing to do with it, decided to make an issue with me. And here's what's crazy. Before old boy accidentally bumped me, when the cashier was ringing my stuff up, I was like, how are you today? And he looked at me and rolled his eyes. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I can't.
Because, I don't give a fuck. I'll pull up with some rose gold, copper hair, chocolate skin, but I'm not here for your consumption. I don't have to dress in a certain way so you can feel like you need to give me a common human decency. I don't have to do that. So if I don't have to do that, you don't have to tell me whether or not you have a good day. You can have the attitude that you want. You can have what do I say? The day you motherfucking deserve. I don't care. But the issue was you created an issue and made it seem like I was broke. All because you didn't press the button on the machine.
Like first you thought I had an attitude with the man that bumped into me when I didn't. You said something about that had nothing to do with either of y'all. Then you assumed I was a broke woman.
Yep.
You got the peanut gallery in the back backing you up like, what? Was this like, did y'all stage this? Like, what's going on?
Girl, it was not staged. It was not staged because, again, I ain't never seen that cashier before. He must have floated.
So randomly like that, and for them to get so angry at you, like y'all unhinged, y'all got issues.
And here's the other thing though. The white tea man was not scared to check either of them.
I think that's another thing that they was mad about themselves.
He was not scared to check either of them because technically on the food chain, he at the top of the food chain. Socially, he's just like, it's
fuck up to them and say none of them, but they felt the need to say something to you, but not to him. See, that's that. Yeah, see, that I don't like that. Like really, hey, y'all love to puff y'all chest out to a woman, but not to a white female.
But here's the other thing. I can understand if oh boy got mad and said what he said, if that's what I did.
Didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And seeing stuff that didn't even happen, like what's wrong with you?
I done been in this Family Dollar several times and seen several black women spaz the fuck off on the cashiers, the other customers, yelling at people, being super ratchet. I have seen it in this Family Dollar.
Less.
For less. Okay. But all it was is a simple look up, excuse me, no worries, it happens. And if you've ever been in a Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, they have so many boxes in the lanes where you squeezing by with everybody just to get down the damn aisle.
I just came out of the Family Dollar, a Family Dollar and a Family Dollar General not too long ago today, doing my little runaround.
And they got the little metal carts with the boxes on them. And they so understaffed. So, because they treat their people like shit. But the point of the matter is, like it happens. People accidentally bump into people all the time. Now, if he bumped me and was like, bitch, fuck you, I would have been like, I like it ain't that serious, but you know.
If they inserted themselves into y'all thing, like what is wrong with y'all?
But here's the other thing that got me when this whole thing was happening, because it speaks to the bro code, really fear code, and how emasculation is a male thing. The other two men that were neither one of these. Hold on one second. That was crazy. That was neither one of these cultures. They didn't belong to either one of those two cultures, but they were standing there, and I give them the language barrier, but even they were looking at the man behind, because it was me, the white T man, and then two what I would presume Hispanic looking men, and then the black man, right? Even the two Hispanic looking men looked at him like, who the fuck you talking to? Like they like, because there's a lot of Hispanic people that live in my neighborhood that do not speak English. So, but you could tell somebody's tone and facial expressions, like how they're exerting themselves, like it was getting hostile. And they was looking at him like, I don't know who you talking to, but and they kind of like stepped back, like out the way, and was looking at him.
Like you need to chill. Like what is wrong with you?
And but to be fair, those two guys were together, so it was really the black guy was really like the third person behind me. So the white T man, the two Hispanic men together, and then the black man, and then there was like a white T lady, and then whoever else was behind there. But I wasn't really paying attention because I was looking in my wallet when I got bumped. But I said all that to say the hierarchy was, oh well, this white T man higher than us in the hierarchy, but we gonna side with him because what are you doing? And then when old boy started talking shit at the cashier, they looked at each other like they was thinking whether or not they was gonna buy from there, like whether or not they didn't want the smoke, you know. And the white T woman was like, oh my god, like you know, you know.
Am I so rude?
Oh my god, it's so rude. And it was, and what's crazy is, even though the white T man checked him, he was like, "How you doing this afternoon, sir? You good?" Woo, 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 woo. I asked him how he was doing, and he rolled his eyes and didn't say shit to me until he tried to say I was broke. Fuck you and your stuff. Anyway.
Love to see the look on his dumb face when your card went through. And then old boy was like, well, I guess you did have some money, huh?
Yeah, he was looking boo-boo the fool.
Like, don't get mad at me because you don't know how to work this register that you're supposed to be mastering and knowing how to work. I don't think it takes rocket science to figure out how to work a register. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Dallas, bring me my box at the door. Bring me my box at the door. Girl, I had to get my own controller because my kids got tired of me using theirs. I had a credit, so. Anywho, but yeah, so that was that. There was a couple of things that happened in the last week and a half that I was just like, what is happening? Like, I need my box. What is happening? I'm gonna play something because I send a lot of stuff to myself on IG just because I do want to talk about it, but I don't want to lose it in the group chat because there's so much that we are talking about in the group chat that it gets lost in translation. So let me go in here. So there's this thing that they keep bringing back over and over again for content, and it's the morality of cheating. And I'm going to play what this man is saying, and I'm going to play it 3 times because I really want everyone that's listening to understand in full capacity what he's saying. So here he goes. Back in the day, you could cheat on your girl, apologize, and everything. Nowadays, you cheat on your girl, she gonna cheat back, let the world know she did it, and start dressing your son like him. I'm just saying, we should all be faithful. It's too dangerous outside. These women play. Back in the days, you could cheat on your girl, apologize, and everything would be okay. Nowadays, you cheat on your girl, she gonna cheat back, let the world know she did it, and start dressing your son like him. I'm just saying, we probably should all be faithful now. It's too dangerous outside. I'm gonna play it one more time. Back in the days, you could cheat on your girl, apologize, and everything would be okay. Nowadays, you cheat on your girl, she gonna cheat back, let the world know she did it, and start dressing your son like him. I'm just saying, we probably should all be faithful now. It's too dangerous outside. Do you understand what this man is saying? Shh, Dallas. Do you understand what this man is saying?
I believe I do.
So this is what he's saying. Back in the day, we used to be able to just cheat and apologize and get your woman back. Now you can't do that. Because if you cheat, she gonna cheat back and then start dressing your kids like the man she cheated on you with. We should all just be faithful because it's dangerous out here. So the reason why I'm reiterating this is because the thing that makes him want to be faithful is the fact that she might cheat back, not the fact that cheating is bad. You get what I'm saying?
Because they can't take, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. They cannot take when a woman does it to them. It's all fine and dandy when they do it to a woman. Because we've been conditioned to forgive that type of terrible behavior. But there are a lot of women that's their boundary, and if you do it one time, that's it, and it's it over. Sometimes you might get a couple of chances. There's some women that give you way more chances than the hell they should give you. But men take it differently. It's like a slight against them and a slight against everything on them, and they cannot take it.
But they're the ones that promoted it.
Yep. And that's what is just also mind-boggling about it. How are you gonna promote it, but when it gets done back to you, it's unfair? Well, life isn't fair, honey. You're not playing fair yourself, but it's okay for you to play unfair, but not okay if it gets done back to you.
And this is what's crazy. Cheating is a character flaw.
Yep.
Right? It is a legitimate character flaw. So hold on. Because I need to do something to because I just got me my own controller and it's black. And my kids got a controller that are black as well, but it's the old ones that they don't want to play with no more. But I'm going to write on mine.
Yep, claim your stuff.
Because what you're not about to do.
Jack me from the stuff. Trying to trade it out, switch it out when I don't see.
Girl, I done wrote in 3 places on this damn control. In red and in black. Sharpie right here. I had to be like you. Her. Anywho. Are you doing anything? Like, would you mind if I reset and you came right back? I'm not gonna do it just yet because I gotta pull up my lo-fi music. But it's gonna be the same.
Get some stuff out of the dryer that I should have been got out.
Because they like to press buttons outside.
Mm-hmm. No matter what we talk about.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all get so in y'all feelings about what we talk about in here when you can simply scroll to other lives. There's so many other lives out there that I know there's something that you like to hear. You don't have to listen to anything that's going on in here.
Okay. So give me just a sec. Like literally, it shouldn't even take a full minute. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick break just so we can get that done.
Where do you guys get your sense?
And we are back. Perfect. This thing. All right, cleaning this thing. Yang yang and bang. Hey. What? Go so. Not kissing hers. So we just reset the TikTok streaks, and we're going to reiterate what our prompt is today. And the prompt is bro code really fear code? How emasculation is a male thing. How would the US be different under Kamala Harris? And feminism is exactly like manosphere. Those are our 3 talking points today. Right now on the panel, the only person we have is I'm Perfect. If there's anybody else that want to join the panel, they are welcome to. 9 times out of 10, people be a little scared to come on my panels. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get a little apprehensive.
Mm-hmm.
I probably got over 2,000 people blocked on this account.
Girl, shoot, I can't blame you.
Welcome back, baby. Had to reset the stream. Y'all know I torch on my ice. No, it's not anemia. I do have anemia, but that's not why I do it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. The more you comment, the more people come in. I've learned this on platforms. Thank you. Hashtag FYP. Okay. Hashtag your mama a thought. Since I can't stand that phrase thought. It's so grammatically incorrect.
A lot of phrases I can't stand. This that they come up with, it just really irks me.
But I literally told people that their mama and their grandma was a thought. Cause ain't nothing different between a housewife and a 304. From the perspective of what men do, ain't no different.
No, it ain't.
So but I'm gonna repeat. Lord have mercy. Why is this happening? Anyway, is bro code really fear code? How emasculation is a male thing? I'm laughing at names coming in here. It's just funny. How would the US be different under Kamala Harris? And feminism is exactly like manosphere. Those are our 3 topics today.
Yeah, I feel the interesting names that's coming in.
Mm-hmm. Fox, what's up? Fox said later. Good evening. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm gonna have to use my Google Translate for this Korean skincare product.
Mm-mm.
Alex Craw 228 says it smells like single and old in here. I did not know that you can smell virtually. I didn't know that was a thing.
Look at that weird shit again.
I didn't know we had smell-o-vision. This motherfucker got a sixth sense.
I'm so sick of people.
Smells like single and old in here.
Hey, Fox.
And then fuck around be older than me. And be older than you.
Like, do you all realize that some you saying old, that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings? It really doesn't. I'm glad to be the age I'm at. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. You're really weird. But, hell,
I just find it hilarious that we can smell.
They're talking. Hell on someone. It'll be the same ones that be talking stuff that you go look on their page and they look like a daggone troll and they overweight. And
Girl, they look like the dinosaur boss off of Dinosaurs, the dude that eat nails. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's know. I'm still pretty. You take your ass on somewhere. I don't care. Go on somewhere else, sir.
I'm still pretty. It's hilarious.
Hell, look at yourself in the mirror, because I'm sure you wasn't cute. Let me see if I can go and look and see what this person looks like.
I'm just gonna say this: it's never the men that look like Jason Momoa.
Well, and then you got the nerve, you coward, to talk from a private account so nobody can look on it. Shut up, coward.
It's never the guys that look like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's never like the Aaron Pierres. It's never the Michael B. Jordans. Never. It's never them. It's always a pregnant pack of Newports as a dude.
Seriously, go on somewhere. Always want attention. Nobody wants to pay attention to you. Please leave.
Yeah, oh, Fox. Yes, it's always the ones that have to have like a Holter monitor on at all times. Like it's never.
Like, sir, you need a sports bra and you talking to me.
Girl, they need a sports bra and a CPAP machine
Well, come on now. I don't need none of that, sir.
and an oxygen tank.
And if you bigger than me, that is an issue because your
You know what? I'm mad at you because I just thought about the Nutty Professor. Remember when he was like, "No titties, no titties, not yours, mine. Your titties are lovely, my titties is gone." All of y'all looking like Hercules.
Whoa. That's your nerve to come up in here. Take yourself on somewhere, please.
Right, it's always the one. Fox says it's always the ones who got to catch their breath after speaking. That's why I said CPAP machine.
Like Regal also said with the mucozoids. Joseph, on somewhere.
Girl, the heavy tongues.
Yes.
It really be the I don't like. Yeah, sounds like we in a sermon.
Oh, thick tongue self down somewhere.
It's always them. It smell like old and desperate, sir. You old and desperate.
That's what I'm saying. Because why? What we up in here talking, having a good time. We didn't ask you to come up in here and comment and say nothing. Seriously, we don't care. You better call 988.
Cause fuck your feelings. Yes. So let's talk about bro code. Cause we're in here talking about bro code, and you want to come in here and talk about some. It smell like old
Right.
and old and single. That's what. Okay. Okay. How does single smell?
Yeah, I didn't know they had a smell. That's
You
really,
know what? I feel like single smell like strawberries. I feel like single is all the raindrops and candy drops and gumdrops.
yeah, like nice and fresh and free.
Fresh, yes. So fresh and so clean, clean.
Yes.
Got
They
gator
definitely
belts
don't want
and
nobody.
patty melts and Monte Carlos.
They don't want nobody to be fresh and free. Mm,
Oh my goodness.
I don't like them. I don't like them no more. I don't like them.
What up, sex? But yeah, I'm so sad.
Sick of them.
Listen, I feel like, you know what? I'm going to tell you what I smell like. I smell like Moroccan Rose, the Tree Hut body scrub, and some Burberry Touch. Okay? And I'm not old. Because if I was old, I'd be getting Social Security.
Yeah. You ain't nowhere near getting Social Security at this point right now.
Fox
Yeah,
says they bro code their way out of the kitty cat. The meow.
Yeah, they do.
Not, you know what? They bro code their way out of the kitty cat. They talk. What up, sex? They talk themselves out the kitty cat.
They
Hell,
do.
a lot of them with their lack of hygiene. Um,
Mm, definitely.
you know,
They mouth hygiene, they everything hygiene. Because why would I want you kissing on me if your mouth nasty and it ain't right? You ain't been to the dentist, like, sir. I don't like it.
oh Lord have mercy. So the next top part of the topic today, we have three. And you're welcome to come to the box and talk about either of the three. How would the US be different under Kamala? So if Trump never won and never did any of the things he did while he's been in office, how would the United States be under Kamala? And I want you to answer the question without bringing up Trump at all.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. Because so many people are politically, emotionally invested or emotionally and politically touched. Okay, they don't know how to. Smells like divine nectar. Hell yeah. And I'm almost done with that divine nectar, mind you. I need to buy me some more. Feminism is exactly like manosphere. All the women that are out here in the feminist movement claiming to be feminists, I don't think they actually, especially if they're BIPOC women and men, I don't think they actually know how to apply feminism. Okay. Um, yes, I love me some honey. I'm like Winnie the Pooh, nice and deliciousness. Love it, love it. I do have the lo-fi going. The reason why I have lo-fi going is because I have found myself just be a little bit more calm when talking to people on panels when lo-fi is on. Okay? Because it is Friday and I do kind of want some sky candy. Okay? But I know when I'm on sky candy, I get impatient. I do. I do. Ooh. Okay? So, frequent comments would be welcome. Even if it's nonsense, like I smell single and old in this room that has no smell.
Last individual that
Every time a man does that, they on behalf of Pride Month, okay, it sounds like they're saying it's giving it's giving single and old. Like yes, yes, boo.
I'm pretty, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. You better take yourself on somewhere.
Hey, you can be single and pretty and married and pretty and happy and pretty and sad and
That's
pretty.
the thing. They come in here and assume, and you don't even know who the hell is in here or what anybody's background is. Don't assume. Because I be getting them in the comments all the time, and they shut up, and I be like, I ain't got nothing to say now, huh?
Like I said, I get irritated because they be ruining the elevation. Now, you know what? I think I lose patience because I'm no longer like in control of my consciousness. You know, because the elevation got me glitching.
I'm hungry. See?
I'll tell you what. The what? Someone's profile says Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Yes, you know what we should be seeing as this is the 7th day or 6th day of June? We should have seen a whole bunch of streams talking about men's mental health.
Yep.
I have not seen one. I have not seen one. Not a single one. And I'm talking about men's mental health when it comes to men, have nothing to do with women. They can't talk about women, just their mental health. It's not a not a bashing, but it's not an anti-women stream. I have not seen one that has been specific to the maintenance and the positivity and progression of men's mental health.
No, because they somehow like to drag women in it.
And the ones that do that, that's trash. Don't use us as a reason why your mental health is fucked up.
Thank you.
Because life be lifing.
With everybody.
And you can have mental health and not be heteronormative. So you shouldn't be talking about women either. Jake came in with the darkness.
Get yourself together.
Oh, what is that? 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be? Outside on the corner. You better get yourself together. Damn it.
Sick of y'all.
The kind of men I like, they be outside on the corner at 5 a.m. because they setting up they elote stands. Yo, y'all don't know how many times. Y'all don't know how many times I didn't drove by the intersection, saw old boy with the bell. And I had to do a U-turn and rush hour traffic. Give me some chicharrones, some agua fresca, 2 horchatas, and, and 3 elotes, okay? Do not put mayo on my elote. I want it dipped in butter with some parmesan and some chili sauce. Okay? Because you can get it 2 ways now. Butter or mayo. Fox said, so the women have power over them, then if that's the case. It's the truth. And they, right. Yeah, they're always trying to be inflammatory. You know what, Fox, to what you said, Fro said this a while ago. Men can't be leaders if the thing that they're being led to is the coochie, because then that would make the women the leaders. Because everything you're doing is for the access to coochie.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Per. What's up, everybody coming in? We're just in here talking shit, okay? And it's cool. It's cool. Just so I can remind everybody, because I didn't do it. I didn't do it this time. I didn't remind everybody to follow me on YouTube and Twitch at the Marge54. It's right there on the screen. It's in the yellow. If you can't read it, I have the little note that's up there. It's at the Marge54. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. I decided to, girl, you already follow me. What you mean, be back? Why you leaving me? School is out. Why you leaving me?
What's going on?
Fox says she'll be back. And so she'll be back. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Oh, gym time. Why you had to put a peach in there? You can't just work out the booty now.
Oh.
You don't want a super muscular ass.
Mm-mm.
We women supposed to be fluffy.
Nice and soft.
Nice and supple. Like a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Nang, jangling, jangling. Yeah, we're in here having a little conversation. I do not want to participate on TikTok, but a lot of people, that's where they at. Okay? But it's cool because I'm triple streaming right now. I'm on Twitch right now. I'm on YouTube right now. And they can hear everybody that's on the panel. And that's why I'm saying you guys' name and reading your comments out loud so they can know what I'm reacting to, why I'm giggling, laughing, and saying I know you fucking lying randomly. Because they can't see y'all. Okay. I do see that there are viewers on the YouTube. If you do want to join the panel, you would actually have to join the StreamYard. Let me go ahead and put that link in the chat for everyone that's on YouTube and Twitch. So if you do want to join the panel on those platforms, you are welcome. I put the link in the chat. Otherwise, if you are on TikTok, I am under Kendrick Lamar 54. And it's not hard. You start typing Kendrick Lamar, because I'm definitely not Kendrick Lamar. He who he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm M dot. He K dot. You know what I'm saying? But felt like giving a couple of hours of my time. Triple stream, get the highlights out there. I'm going to do the highlights from yesterday's panel. Put it on TikTok. And then I'm going to do the highlights from today's tomorrow. Put it on TikTok. I don't typically stream on the weekends, especially on TikTok. But now that I have my own controller, catch me on Twitch and YouTube because I play South of Midnight. And I am, chapter 8 out of 14? And I do talk shit to the video game. Okay. I'm one of them people that talk shit to shows, movies, and video games. This is the first video game that I am playing since I've rejoined the gaming world.
It's been a while, but I'm back.
I'm back. Welcome by way of LA. Welcome, welcome. Same topic from yesterday. And you know, it's crazy because I think because I was gone so long, that's why, you know. But be like, oh, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But again, follow me on YouTube and Twitch. I will be playing a game this weekend. You guys will hear me talking shit. Okay. And it is playing the game, and big ups to multi-streaming. Yeah, I'm doing what I gotta do, Saxman. Doing what I gotta do. Like I said, TikTok really isn't creator friendly. If you are a Black woman, right? You have to get a certain amount of followers, which is 10,000. I'm not clout chasing for 10,000 followers. Not doing it. No, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna pay for that amount of engagement. I'm not doing it. All right.
You don't like us for who we are? Well, I don't know what to tell you. Definitely not paying TikTok. Put my face out there more. No, thank you.
Let me tell you something. And TikTok about to go away. Like, it said it's scheduled to go away in 12 days. And there's no more extensions. I read somewhere that somebody said he can extend it for another 90 days, but under the documents that I've seen, he's already extended it for the max that he could have extended it. So hey, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I don't like? I'm gonna tell you right now. And I don't care that I can reach and some of y'all can't. I'm just gonna tell you it still irritates me. The fact that it itches between my shoulder blades.
Oh, yeah.
Now I can reach, I'm scratching it. But that's beside the point. Is why would you rent?
I can't reach to. I call my daughter. She pretty good with scratching.
Yo, I try to call my kids. My kids be trying to maim me. Okay.
My goodness.
They do. They're like, oh shit, let's go.
Don't take my skin off.
God damn. And it's bad. Like I need to go and redo my acrylics because I haven't. It's almost Father's Day and I haven't had my nails done since Mother's Day. It still look good though. It still look good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyway, if this was my nails, I would have welts. I have woken up with welts all over my body just because I scratch myself in my sleep and my nails are very sharp.
Yeah.
So the acrylic is actually saving my skin right now.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't get how some of them girls want to wear them real sharp stiletto nails. No, thank you.
I would do it I would do it if it was like a Lee Presso nail. Like I could pop them on just for an event and then just take them off. Just for, you know what I'm saying? Just for like.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones the girls that get it done.
Okay, what up?
They're not the repress on.
Yeah, I'm not about to pay for $500 for some knives, some Freddy Kruegers. Okay.
I'm too afraid I'll take my eyeball out and my daughter eyeball out. I can't do it.
Girl. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask everybody, whether you are participating or not participating, or you're gonna listen to this later, leave a comment when you hear this. Whenever your hands is clean or your nails are long, you always gotta do weird shit. Not clean, dirty. Like, for example, soon as I gotta clean my bathroom, my eyeball itches. Like it couldn't have itched all fucking day.
I know. Now I gotta go through all this trouble.
To take the gloves back off.
Yep.
And it's not like a regular itch. It's like, bitch, scratch me now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really one of those things. So I feel you. It's like, especially if I'm like, or like say I'm making, because I do make meatloaf. Some people don't like meatloaf. I don't care what you eat. I don't shit and vice versa.
Last night, I love meatloaf.
I love me some meatloaf. Listen, I haven't made meatloaf in like a year, but the last time I made meatloaf, I had just listen. I put the gloves on, the food service gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Put the gloves on. Took the meat out the little packages. Started the seasons and the massaging and all that stuff. And then the inside, and I'm telling you, the inside of my right eye at the top under the water line, it's so bad. Like I was blinking like crazy. And then don't fuck around and try to use your arm to wipe, because then the itch is like, no, bitch.
Yeah, it's not good enough. I don't like it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Saxman said they crazy. Meatloaf jump when done right. Hell yeah, dude. I love me some meatloaf. Love meatloaf. Okay.
You know when it's real good too. Also, when you want to go back in the middle of the night and make you a meatloaf sandwich.
Girl. And then there's people that are like, ketchup. I don't put ketchup on my meatloaf. I put tomato sauce.
I put ketchup.
I've had it with ketchup.
I've had it with ketchup. I've had it with tomato sauce, and I've also had it with, some people like gravy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do the gravy thing.
It's just a lot heavier.
Well, if I'm making a meatloaf sandwich, I'm not putting no gravy.
No, definitely.
The bread is going.
Yeah, soggy. Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, you want to know what I like with my meatloaf? Mashed potatoes, baby.
That's what we got too.
And birds, I got this corn, carrot, and asparagus medley blend, and I add more corn to it. Boy, listen.
I like the asparagus tips.
Yes, I love asparagus tips. You know, one of the men that I dated, the Hawaiian guy, he used to wrap asparagus tips.
You gotta make a sandwich.
He used to put like, there's this butter called Fleischmann's, and it's butter made out of olive oil.
Yeah.
And he would put that. He would make like a garlic paste. So it would have garlic and the seasonings and with the Fleischmann's butter. And he would use I forget what the damn thing is, the little, how people use a little brush to put the barbecue sauce on? Mm-hmm. He would use that brush to put the butter seasoning paste stuff on the asparagus tips. But he would wrap it in bacon and then pepper it and pop it in the oven. When I tell you that shit was crack, I don't know about nobody else, but bacon wrapped asparagus with garlic butter and pepper and all the seasons and herbs, that shit's wow.
Yeah, you can't. That sounds so good.
Don't it? Not you bitch your bottom lip, perfect. Over here sounding like Homer on the. Oh, no.
Sir, hush. I'm so sick of you.
But it slapped. And he made a twice baked potato. For people who don't know what a twice baked potato is, you bake the potato, then you mash the potato, then you put it back in the potato skin, and then you bake it again.
Yep.
Okay. So he made pork chop. It wasn't a pork chop. It was pulled pork in a pineapple boat.
I love me some pulled pork.
And then he plated it with some coconut rice, the asparagus and bacon spears, and the other thing I was talking about.
Girl, I eat all that. I'm going to sleep after that.
Man, listen, I told him, I said, you need to give me some before I eat. Because I'm liable to fuck around and go to sleep on you and you ain't getting there.
Yeah.
So while that shit in the oven, bend me over.
Yeah. I'm saying you better get it before I get that food in my stomach. Because once my stomach get full, I don't need my stomach to be jiggled all up. I want to be able to go to sleep.
I ain't trying to vomit.
Be happy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want my whole body relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
That way, while you plating the food, I didn't got me some. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't took a shower. The sheets are dry. I'm comfortable. Now I can eat and go to sleep.
That's a lovely night.
That is a lovely, absolutely lovely night.
Yeah.
Okay. And I remember I was telling a group of people this, and they was like, "Man, you sound like a man." What? You want to get you some before you eat and go to sleep. That's what men do. What? Then so if that's what men do, y'all fucking each other?
That's what I'm saying. How
Because who you fucking up?
Nobody wants a jumbled up full stomach. Come on now.
And I'm enthusiastic as fuck. I'm liable to throw up.
That's what I'm saying. And this one thing you don't want to do during that act. Like that's not fun. Like that's
No.
just everything. You know.
And who want to throw up asparagus and bacon?
Thank you. Please.
Nobody.
All that good food right there. I'll be so mad if all that come up, wasted all that.
With butter, and you know butter, the oil from the butter, and you gotta vomit, gonna make your vomit burn like a bitch.
Yeah.
so no.
You crazy, like sir, this is your fault.
Over there like a damn cat talking about.
Like, just don't touch me. Just leave me alone.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, just leave me alone. I'm gonna get in the shower after this because I feel disgusting.
Man, let my legs shake. I got a shower chair.
Thank you.
I will sit.
I have a shower chair in there for my mom, so it stays in there because I'm like, we not taking it in and out because you know the bottom is the suction cup. So
yeah, they just do too much.
Nobody don't feel like wrestling with that thing.
Nope. We sit shit. I fuck around and sit in there and let the water sit on me. I didn't fell asleep in my shower chair several times.
You gotta be careful.
Several times. Because that hot water hit me. And I'm just sitting there. Oh.
It feel good.
It feel good. And then when my back hurt, I just turn around in the chair and lean over, and the water is just right there, right where the back hurt. And it's the pulsating water, so it's like.
People don't realize that the heat from your shower is the best heat for you sometimes. It feels so good.
And the dudes talk about we women shower in lava. And
I know. Don't be mad.
Don't be mad. You know what? How about we do this? Because these motherfuckers keep talking about 100 men versus a gorilla. 100 men versus a woman's shower. The heat from a woman's shower.
Yep, we're gonna turn it on, and you step right in. We got to turn it on. You don't have to wait till the steam start coming, so you can see, because that's when.
Saxman said, to be honest, most men don't think about the bending and folding effect. Oh, I mean, until you get got screwed up on.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're mad.
Thank you.
And I'm not about to put my rubber blankets on the damn bed because you was stupid enough to feed me first.
Oh.
Dex, what up? I'm so serious.
Better take it how you can get it. If you want to get it before. While the food is cooking in the oven, you better do what you gotta do.
Put that shit on 350. Set that timer. And if you got a solid, mean, constant stroke, you get the job done. You get the just.
We ain't got to sit there for an hour and 2 hours and be going at it. It's just that's something like that is exhausting. You know, you got to
Listen,
really
I've been there.
ready for that. We've done it before, but that don't mean we want to do it every single night either.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, that steady. Just,
Hey, if you can get that steady every night and everybody do everything they need in the household to where one person ain't more exhausted to be like, yeah. Because who was that? They shared it in the chat how they showed the guy that was the stay-at-home dad girl.
yeah.
She came home and he was like, you want stuff? He was like, I am exhausted. I've been cleaning up all day after these kids. I had to get them ready for school. She was like, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, no, go on, drop them draws, huh? Drop them draws.
If you want some, no. I was like, oh, now you see how it feels. I wish y'all live could feel that. So now they can see how it feels.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, barbecue pulled pork, grilled, and put in a pineapple bowl. That shit, I don't know, peppers. Listen, and some coconut. Listen.
Yeah, see, y'all can't, y'all, okay. Yep, you gotta get it in before that, because after that, it's a wrap.
And here's the thing, he worked too.
Mm-hmm.
He worked too, and you know, I met him at Denny's, but then he ended up working at another company, and he was moving furniture all day. And he still listen. This wasn't even his place. This was my place, and he still, yeah, because he worked at a furniture company, and so he was either selling the furniture, well, depending on how many people they had. Sometimes he would just be on the floor selling all day, but if they didn't have enough delivery people, he would pitch in and deliver. But he still worked a good shit. Like, he went to work about 9, and he would get to my house probably about 6. So, you know, he worked, but he also worked 7 days a week though. Like, it wasn't like he worked a Monday through Friday. Like, he might have Wednesday off this week and Monday off in 3 weeks, you know. But most of the time, especially the weekends, because everybody's off. The normal business people are off and they going shopping. So his busiest days were Saturday and Sunday. So during the week, he would work maybe 6 hours just because he would work so many hours on the weekend. And he'd come over to my house and he already cooking or something. Like, and I'll pull up to even if I was working overtime, I'll pull up to my house and I'll see the light on and I'm like, he in there cooking, you know. But hell, even my boy's dad, that man come home, he'll stop at the stove first. Like, he'll check in the refrigerator before, like, I'll hear him in the kitchen in the refrigerator before he left to go to school, because his school started at 7 in the morning. And we was a couple hours away if he were to take the bus, so he had to get on the light rail. So he had to take a bus to the light rail and then get on the light rail and take that all the way to school. And then when he got done with school, he had to bring the light rail back up and then take the bus to work. Because I worked. And the days he didn't work, he would take the light rail all the way to pick up Dan from daycare, and then he would go home on the bus with Dan. So, I mean, until, you know what I'm saying, until we had enough movement. So, and I come home and he got, you know how they got the pork tenderloins, like the thin, I call them pork chop fillets because that's what it looked like. It looked like they thinned out a pork chop, you know, and he'll probably put 12 of them motherfuckers on there and season it and pop it in the oven. And he making potatoes and he making, and I'm not talking about like mashed potatoes. I'm talking about he chopping potatoes with the skin on it and then sweating them out and adding garlic and cheese and all that shit and vegetables and baby, you hungry? You know, toaster boy. Okay. I really don't. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm sport. There were men that acted crazy when we was in relationships. Absolutely crazy. Their behavior was crazy. But what they did, right? Majority of the cooking and the cleaning and the you know what I'm saying? They did all of those things. So when we hear men say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that." Okay, cool. I'm not I'm not gonna you telling me you're not going to do a thing, you are absolutely well within your right. So I was just wondering, oh no. Hell no. I can't talk to you. Hell no, nigga. You just told me you wasn't gonna do X, Y, and Z.
Can't deal with you. Can't deal with you.
You are well within your right to not want to do X, Y, and Z. But I'm well within my right to say I'm not fucking with you. And that's where, when I said earlier, I think men are scared of other men and women. Because if you have to lie to get access to the box, then you're scared of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
And rejection is a part of life. It's a human experience.
Yes, it happens all the time.
I get rejected all the time.
Yeah.
And guess what? I live because it don't take nothing away from me.
Thank you. It doesn't, no, it takes nothing.
And I think their response to rejection, like that anger, is how they feel the rejection was to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no thank you, I'm not interested. In what they hear is, you're fat, you're ugly, and I didn't want you no way. Like, that's what they hear. And I think that's why they respond the way they respond. And then if it's a guy that is like, okay, she just said no, I'm gonna chill. The other men around him in the bro code is gonna be like, you gonna take that? You gonna let her tell you no? Absolutely. Like,
What you gonna do?
what you gonna do? Oh shit, I wouldn't take that for no
situations like me, and they make you take that number, which is just insanity.
That's why I give them radio station numbers. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. They got radio station numbers that women can give out, and it has a woman's thing on it. But I got my phone on do not disturb because I'm out. But that's my number. Or when I called you didn't ring, I told you it's on do not disturb. Well, take it off so I can see if it ring. No, it's my number. See you later. This is why people got text now numbers, Google numbers.
Yep. And there are other apps that you can put on your phone to communicate with people other than they got WhatsApp and all that stuff like that too. So
yeah, but if you give them WhatsApp, they automatically know that you get in the Chicago terms, you getting sent off. They already know. But if you give them a Google number or a text now number, there's so many dummy numbers you can give them.
Yeah.
And it will ring to your phone.
Yeah.
But like, see, look, got a missed call.
None of them.
Girl, I got a text now number on dick. And I still got people texting me. Talking about some, you ain't, it's like that. You ain't gonna call me. You ain't gonna, I told you, da 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 da. I sent you. Why are you sending me meat shots? I don't want one. Why you so easy, sir? I don't want it if it's that easy. Like Tupac said, I don't want that. If you give it to me that easy, that means you a thot. You got hypergonosyphilides.
Yeah, anybody easy, nasty. Yeah.
Like that young man that was in P chair that thought I wanted him just because I said he had a nice haircut and he was looking good.
Like, sir, don't get it twisted.
I can't give you a compliment.
Nope, because they don't know how to take it as such.
Listen, Linda. Who is this? I took my glasses off so I can't even see. Who did he hear? Oh, Dana, eye reactions. Yeah, you ain't reacting to my shit. Only some guys, nah. I think you need to start dating men before you say that. Because it is majority of men don't know how to accept compliments. Whether they don't know how to accept compliments because they're not used to them, or they don't know how to accept compliments because they think it's a woman trying to hump on them. Either way, it's majority from a person that hump on men's.
You literally can't be too nice to
Man.
men these days because they take it as that you want to hump them, and it's like, sir, I don't even know you. That's why I don't like making eye contact with a lot of men or smiling, because if you make eye contact with them and smile, it's a good chance that they think that they have a chance to come and talking to you, sir. Just because I looked at you does not make it think that I want you to come to me and talk to me. It really doesn't.
Yep, they sure do think a smile and eye contact is a choosing signal.
Like, I'm out in the world in public, so I have to make eye contact with other people. That does not mean that you have to come up and say anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know physical cues. You know the cues is if a woman really wants you to come talk to them. Please don't. Let's not do this. And if she makes no eye contact with you, leave her alone. She does not want to be bothered. There are other things that are going on, and she is not thinking about her want to talk to me. That's what y'all also have to realize. Life be life, and out here, y'all be thinking about the cootie cat all the time, and women don't even be thinking about y'all like that.
I think that's another thing with the rejection. Listen, I heard if you move around in the world not expecting anything, it'll be hard for people to let you down or disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they walk around or move around the world with this expectation of entitlement to somebody's body is crazy. Because I'm telling you right now, if I see a man body and you know what I'm saying, look like it's gonna hit what it's in it for, I'm looking. I'm looking. Because I'm a human. I'm looking. Okay. But I'm not gonna unalive if he don't look back.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna unalive if he tells me I make him feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna unalive If I miss the chance to say hello, guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna keep going about my day, and when I see another one, I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Then we get this argument. Well, the average man don't get no play. Really? Really? Because the average man is shorter than me. And more often than not, you're going to find, listen, you're going to find a man that's going to be taller than a woman more often than not, but that's relative to the fact that the average height of a man is 5'9" and the average height of a woman is 5'4". Right? So if you're 5'9" and 5'4", you're going to see the men be taller. But that doesn't mean that the man is a tall man. You get what I'm saying? So when they make these statements, it just, I don't know, it just it really bothers me. It gets under my skin. The average man ain't getting no play. The average man can't talk to nobody. You talking to me? What you do at work? You don't have no conversations with women at work? You've never had a conversation with a woman anywhere? Like anywhere? So every time you leave your house, all you see are men? Everywhere?
I'm saying we out in the world, you work with women, you walk past women when you go to the gas station, the grocery store, anywhere.
I really think that they believe that women are only found in bars and clubs. For real. Because when they talk about it, they be like, you find a female at a bar or you find her at a club. It's like, okay, where else do you find women?
Thank you. We're everywhere. I'm in my building, so I'm still relatively new. You don't think a lot of them men ain't noticed me and just waiting? No, no, sir. That's why I sit back there by myself. I'm quiet. I move around quietly. They be trying it though. They be trying it.
And it's only human nature to try it. Right? It's when you get told, I'm married, I'm not interested, and they still want to press the because then now you liable to get your wig split. Because I already told you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but some of y'all women be lying about being in relationships. So what kind of dude are you that I have to see you coming and think of a lie? That means that you ain't it, sir.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, woman, that's okay. That's fine. Just let me know when you're done so I can take a shower. That's too much information. Ma'am. Okay. Jesus. We at home and they can't act right. Goodness.
Girl, they never can act right.
Girl, you should see when I take them out in public. I'd be like, let's hurry up and get this over with. Cause girl, they do not act right.
Girl, my son is playing a video game, and he told one of his friends that was playing with him. He said, "Come here, come here, come here. I ain't gonna hurt your apartment."
Oh my goodness.
I was like, "What?" He goes, "No, Mama, it's not what it looks like." I'm like, "It is absolutely what it looks like."
Oh no, sir. Like I just didn't see and hear you say that. Like you gonna tell me I didn't see or hear that, huh? What had happened was I heard it.
Right. What happened was Dallas was trying to ask the boy for some cover, and the boy left him over there by himself. So when he responded, he was like, "Come here." Come here, I ain't gonna hurt you. Come here. And then popped him so he could respawn too. I'm like, petty, bro.
Oh my
Super
goodness.
petty.
Mm-hmm.
Or Dallas will be eating stuff, and I'm like, Dallas. And like in the mid of like food going in mouth, and be like, it's not what it looks like. Okay.
Like, really, sir?
I can't take none of my kids nowhere. None.
What you doing, honey?
Mm-mm.
My goodness, he wanted to bark or something.
I have been purposely, I think I said this yesterday, I've been purposely performing at Mila's daycare so she can get out of the daycare faster.
I heard it.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
So she come out, it's Friday, and they were washing cars today just to get wet because it was hot. And Mila come running towards me with the backpack, and I was like, Mila, because I know I packed 2 sets of clothes and a towel. So I was like, Mila, why do you have the backpack? She was like, because of my wet clothes. I was like, Mila, did you wear both sets of clothes? She was like, no. I was like, so what'd you do with the wet clothes? Where are the dry clothes? Oh, I put them with the wet ones. So she just took the wet clothes off and threw them in the backpack with the dry clothes. Ah,
Child.
girl. It's all right because I'm washing clothes this weekend.
I know.
And
I just threw the load in downstairs.
and then this was crazy. It's a backpack. It's like a teenage backpack, the clear ones for high school. Because some of the schools out here, they don't want the kids having a backpack unless they can see through it.
Yeah.
So we got 3 backpacks like that. So anywho, so Mila is using the clear backpack. And it's a nice, decent sized backpack. She carrying the towel. Girl, put the towel in the backpack. I am Herschel as to me. What? Being me is all I know. Okay.
All right, then.
Yeah. So this bro code being fear code and how emasculation is a male thing leads to my prompt that black men are not strong enough to trade places with black women because they can't even stand in their own manhood holistically. So how are you gonna say you're stronger than a woman? And I don't mean physical strength because they always want to go with physical strength. And if you do want to go to physical strength, drop draws and let me flick it. Let me go ahead and flick the birds. Let's see how strong you are then. Because we don't have external soft spots. Okay? Grab me and you liable to be testy-less. I'll kick you in the groin with some steel-toe boots. Go ahead, grab me. Go ahead. Okay? Last 65th, how are you doing? Got people coming in and they sitting outside, but they don't know it's telling me your names. Says, why are you always laughing at me? I'm for real. Because they got them steel toe boots for women that are not that heavy, but they still that strong. Oh, yeah, you getting kicked right in the gonads. Grab me if you want to. And here's what's fucked up. I'm taller than most men. So you're definitely getting hit in the groin. Okay, I will turn you to Mrs. Doubtfire real quick. Okay, talking about some hello. My son going to his friend's house tomorrow, but I will be playing the game tomorrow. What up, Black Betty? Oh, you was laughing about the kids doing dumb stuff. Listen, I chose this prompt because it looks good with my podcast background. So I'm gonna keep using this prompt. I'm just gonna move the stuff over. You guys know what I'm gonna do as soon as this is over. I'm about to put my massage pad, lay that motherfucker flat in my bed. Okay. Then I'm gonna lay on it and turn it on. And I promise y'all, it has settings 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour. And when it gets late like this and I've had a long day, every time I set that thing on 15 minutes, I'm asleep before the 15 minutes is up. Every time. I also noticed that it's slower in the evenings because there's more people live in the evenings. But I don't know if I want to devote my mornings to y'all no more. Who's sending me emails? Ooh, we keeping this up, trying to figure it out. This lady did my nails really well. Nikki! Hey, What's up, love? Girl, it's late for you. Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday. Hi, baby. I would invite you up, but I don't know if he's snoring. If he's not snoring, get your ass up here. I figured because I was looking at the time like, dang it. Happy Friday, my love. I hope you don't think that my IG message was short because the intent of my conveyance wasn't that it was short. I'm just a matter of factly. But I love ya. Oh no, he sounds like a steamboat. Oh no. I like all these lo-fis. The yawns are starting to kick in. Y'all know when once I hit that fourth yawn, it's oh. Rico Suave. Again, follow me on YouTube and Twitch at the Marge54. And if you are on YouTube and Twitch, just letting you know that I am triple streaming right now. Okay? I'm on my TikTok at Kendrick Lamarge 54. And I'm talking in this way because for some reason, lo-fi get me in my radio voice. You know what I'm saying? But then that also makes me tired. It'll be giving me those sleepies. Okay? But your girl about to hit this hot ass shower. Oh. I'm gonna try it on my face first. Whenever I get a new product, I try it on my face first, and then like when it's time for me to replenish it, which is like a 2/3 of the content, I give it to my son and have him try it. And if he likes it, then when I replenish it for myself, I buy him one. Or when I get half full, I let him try it. So we'll see. Sammy, what up, baby? I saw you come in on earlier. All right, I hit yawn number 2. Perfect. Sammy said with. So, Sammy, I'm over here with my, not necessarily the bedroom voice, but my radio voice. You know what I'm saying? On the radio. Okay. I can dig. I just wanted to say hello before I went to work. Oh, hello, Booskies. Third yawn in, y'all.
Uh-oh.
I'm just counting it.
I had that on for a reason. Why are you always touching? Just
You are so funny.
touching me. Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking to, but nobody in
There
here.
you go, mama.
Not you, whoever's in the
okay.
comments. I don't know who you're talking to. I think you're in the wrong stream.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, there's the 4th one. And I've heard myself, not too many people sound like me. So they were probably in podcast mode and that person's stream ended. And when they came back, they were in mine.